Well, let's go mudlarking. The travel restrictions have been lifted here in Wales, so we're free to travel. And today that's what we're going to do as we take you along with us on a visit to the coast.
That's steep, but I want to get down there. I can see a pheasant wandering around in the distance. Whoop, he's running. So we're going to try getting down there. I'll leave the camera running, and if we fall, you can all have a laugh. It's very slippery. Yeah, there's nothing to grab onto.
Me.
Oh, I'll grab onto Phil. Right, one falls, we both fall.
No, I'm strong.
Oh, slippery. Oops. No. This is really, really slippery. Sorry about the bumpy ride.
Somebody's been picking up glass.
Aha, look at that evidence of mudlarkers. This will be a noisy mudlark because up there is the Severn Bridge and you can hear the traffic. The noise is always with us. But it's an absolutely stunning place to be. Look at the light glistening on the water. Let's have a little look at this bit here, see if there's anything interesting. There's a bit of glass there. Oh, that's thicker than like a modern beer bottle. And don't forget, shout if you see something. Oh, there's some blue glass there. And what's this? No, that's some plastic. There's a piece of china. And there's another piece. Oh, is this plain or patterned, do you think? Oh, patterned? Not quite sure. Ah, it's willow pattern. There's a bit of the fence. I hope I'm not missing any pipe stems or gold doubloons. One day I'll find a gold doubloon. Well, I suppose if I'm honest, I probably won't. But I will keep looking. Right, there just seems to be a lot of building rubble. Oh, what's that? That's the bottom of something, like a ginger beer jar, something like that. Oh, and that's a big, thick piece of glass. Is that milk glass? These gloves are going to be stinking dirty, but it's too cold to take them off. Yep, a piece of milk glass. There's lines on something down there. What's that? Oh, I don't know what that is. It's definitely got lines on it, hasn't it? We'll take that home and see if we can figure it out. There's lots of little small bits here, but nothing significant that I can see. So I think we'll head in that direction where Phil's already gone. Got bored of waiting for me. We'll see what we can find. Now that's a big lump of driftwood. Let's go have a look. It's huge. If I put my hand on the end there, you'll be able to see the diameter. Look at that. It's a proper big tree. Let's have a look if there's anything exciting here left by people who are piling stones up, or are they mudlarkers? Have they left anything that we would want to take? No, they just look like standard stones, don't they? Bits of concrete and another lump of stone. Lots of little bits of driftwood under there. We will continue the quest. Let's go have a look at some of these plants. This is what the countryside looks like in Wales in November. Last time we were here, we were over the other side over there, and I thought, oh, I don't need to wear my leggings, I'll just wear a pair of jeans over my wellies. But I just tucked them up because this is getting really gooey over here. It's a lump of metal. I wonder what that is. It's just a piece of bar, I think. Very slippery underfoot. I really don't want to land on my bottom. Is there anything? Oh, now that's got a line in it there. Again, this was like this over the other side. You've got nowhere to wash anything, but it's all very sticky. Is that a line on a stone, or is it a bit of pottery? Oh, I can't quite tell. I'm going to have to take that home and wash it. I think that's a piece of old pottery myself. Right, we've been looking down and Phil has disappeared. Now, I'm not getting too worried because he's quite sensible. Ah, there he is. I was a little bit concerned that he got stuck in the mud. But no, how on earth did we pass him without noticing? He does have something big in his hands. Let's go have a look.
Hello.
What have you got? We spotted something very large. Oh, it's one of those. What are you?
It's a lump of cast iron pipe.
It's a very muddy, mucky lump of cast iron pipe.
And?
Oh, and back up here. Let's have a look. A little bit of nicely worn sea glass and a piece of tile.
But that's nothing.
Oh, right. Why?
Because...
Oh, don't say you've been the first to find a pipe.
I've been searching for water.
Right.
Because I've trod on this.
Oh no, there's a little puddle there. Oh, there we go. There's a tyre there. A mudlarking. Oh, wow, you trod on it.
Yeah, look.
Oh, no.
I had to put this piece into that piece. Because it was like
And you trod on it. Oh, that's got a fluted edge in it, is it? Yeah, I think so. Can't quite tell. It's very well worn.
If I couldn't find any water.
No.
I tried walking out to the water's edge.
Oh, it's very dangerous, isn't it?
Yes. Look at my boots. I started to get very slippery.
Oh, look at that. It's not the prettiest pipe in the world, but it's lovely to have a bit of a decoration on it. I like that. Quite a big bowl, so it's not a really old one.
We're on this side of the bridge, whereas last time we were on the other side, and it was pipe stem after pipe stem after pipe stem. And I wasn't finding anything at all, and then snap.
Yeah.
But see, it does join, look.
Yeah.
But I got two bits. I got a bit of pipe stem
and a piece of a pipe bowl. Well done.
I got a feeling I probably broke it by there as well when I shouldn't have. And by there. But I didn't find them. And there, but I didn't find those bits. Not in the mud.
I found this. Now, do you reckon that is a lot of vertebrae all fused together, or is it just a lump of stones? It looks like it should be something. I just don't know what. What do you think? Ooh, look what we've just discovered. It's one of those concrete lookout posts. Wonder if there's anybody in there. Hello? Nope. Let's have a look and see what they could see. Ooh. That's a pretty panoramic view there. Nobody's going to sneak up on them. And the mud flats. Absolutely lethal. Ooh.
Now you can see what they can see, my darling.
Let's have a look out the window. Oh yes, look at that. Well, that's the front facing window. So you can see right over to there. Let's go have a look out at this side window. And there's
down there
quite a good view. And then let's have a look right over here. Yep, and over the other side. Now this would make a lovely little holiday cottage or hobbit home. It's only about 10 foot by 10 foot. No, 8 by 8 I say.
Yeah, if I lay down, which I'm not going to.
No, it is rather.
I pretty much stretch from one side to the other, so 7 or 8 feet square. 6'6" tall.
Yeah, I think I could be quite happy living here.
Look out post World War II.
I would say so.
Of course, this place standing here gives you a sense of history. You can imagine somebody in here. You know, what are we talking? 80 years ago?
It must have been cold and bleak then, sitting here for hours on end. Apologies if there's anything naughty written on the walls. The graffiti artists have been here. I can't really see what it says in this light, so if you see something that's naughty, close your eyes.
And with that thought of history and soldiers here, or perhaps even the Home Guard, this place, this estuary, this bit of land and the surrounding area is steeped in history. 5000 BC, there were people congregating on this spot and around this area. And if you come right through to the medieval times, the port just up from here at Chepstow was the busiest port in Wales. In fact, when you come through to 1790 to 1795, more ships sailed up here into Chepstow port than sailed into Swansea, Cardiff and Newport put together in a 5-year period, which is incredible. But of course, that was before the Industrial Revolution. Ships were sailing in here from Iceland, Turkey, France, Portugal. And do you know what the main cargo was? Wine. Yes, Chepstow was bringing in the wine for all of this area. And of course, with Bristol and all of this bottling going on just down the road, it was ideal. But then the Industrial Revolution came, other places saw tremendous success. Chepstow, bit of a headache. Bigger ships being built, heavier loads, we're talking coal now being exported. Those ships with the tidal estuary here, it didn't work. But they adapted. If they couldn't get all the coal out from here, they built the ships here to carry the coal. They went into shipbuilding. Later they went into bridge building, then they went into wind turbines in more recent times. And I suppose there's a great lesson here with the people of this area, and that is, whatever the future may hold, they teach us we can all adapt, and there's a new future, a brighter dawn. But of course there's another bit of history. We're in a concrete bunker, but up above Chepstow there is a huge Norman castle. Around Chepstow there are battlements and walls around the town, and they come from a famous time, 1066, when William the Conqueror came to Britain, sent his right hand man down, and I quote, to suppress the marauding Welsh, and that's when the castle was built. Tons of history, beautiful scenery, and we have the privilege of mudlarking here, so let's carry on.
There are lots of little bits of terracotta. Oh, my shadow's in the way. There. Goodness knows what that was off. Oh, look. Bit of plastic, bit of glass. Ooh. Is that... Do you think that's what I think it is? There. Oh, it might be, it might not be. I think it is. Oh! Yes, look, I found a piece of pipe stem. The usual size, it's amazing, they're all about this size. There's the hole through it. Oh, wow. Oh, I just so love finding pipe stems. Oh, there we go, that's made my day.
I found something.
What have you found?
A rusty nail.
Oh, wow, that's an amazing rusty nail. Wow.
Well, there's an air and note of sarcasm there, but...
Is it? Good.
How about that then for a ready-made plain or pattern piece?
Oh, it looks like a harp, doesn't it? It's not, it's the edge of a willow pattern plate. But it does look very much like a harp. Nice find. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's nice. It's got inclusions in it as well. It's like a yellowy colour. It's difficult to... There we go. You can see now, my shadow's in the way. Let's keep looking. You never know what you're going to find. A little rummage in the edge stones. Oh, look! Sand fleas. Ooh! That's a big chunk of glass. Oh, it's not the whole thing, but look at that! Isn't that pretty? Now, I don't have access to any water here, so I think I'm going to put that back where it came from. Some other happy mudlarker to discover it. There's a footprint of another mudlarker.
That was me!
There he is. Guilty. Caught on camera.
I can see something shiny just in front of you.
Where? Shiny just in front of
Just there. Something glistening.
Oh,
in the
there.
sun.
Oh, yes. I got it. Oh, that's a nice. It's a ball bearing. I know it may be nothing exciting, but it's a nice find. And oh, bit of glass.
The green.
Let's have a look at that.
Collar, neck
Again, stuck up with mud. That's nice, bit of green glass. Right, we're going to try getting over to where Phil is. Oh, I think he's found a column made of bricks. Let's go see. What have you found?
I found bricks.
Let's have a look.
We won't be taking them home with us.
Ooh, careful everyone, it's very slippery underfoot.
But bricks.
Oh wow, what a lot of bricks.
Just here, on the edge of that one. I can get a camera down there. I can only just bend over enough to see. I think it's saying Pontypool.
Are you all tangled?
Yes, fishing line.
Oh, fishing line.
If I can get it from
Oh, it's stuck on me as well. Now
Yeah.
we've got dexterous fingers and we're struggling getting it untangled from this.
Imagine what a poor marine life
Oh
does.
look, it's on the end of my grabber.
Yeah, let's see if we can pull it all out. Get your foot off. Yeah.
Oh, there's more, is there?
There you go.
Yeah, we take that home, put it in the bin. Well, that's one thing. It's a hobby, but some creature may be saved from being killed by either eating that or getting tangled up in it. So it's quite fulfilling. What's stuck in the mud there? It looks very round. I don't know if I can get it out. Let's have a look. Might just be a stone. Ah, there we go. Oh. What is that? I think we need to take this and wash it.
Guess what I found?
A brick?
I found a brick.
Ooh, what's it say on there? National Star Newport.
Now we've had a few Star Company, a few Star Newport. I don't know if we've had a National Star.
I think we may have, I'm not sure, we'll have to check.
I'll take it home and check with my collection.
It's a very big engagement ring. There's the diamond, there's the ring for a giant.
Could be the ring of truth.
Do you really think this is the ring of truth? I found a find that I can never take home. Look in there, this is all concrete they've made to hold the seawall back, and they've just dug up pebbles and goodness knows what, and look in the wall there. Oh, is that a pipe stem as well? Possibly, I can't see from here, but look at that bottle. What a shame. It's been set in concrete. What does that say?
Know something?
No idea what that says.
Take it home and clean it up.
Okie dokie. There's Phil's big footprint, and then look what's by the side of it. It's another little teeny weeny bit of pipe stem. Oh, I like this because it's got the rounded end on. So it is actually the beginning of a pipe stem. You can see just how easy you could tread on these, because Phil didn't see that. If he'd been 2 inches further over, it'd have been crushed into sand. Now this piece to camera is going to be very noisy because we are right underneath the bridge. Beautiful scenery, the sun has come back out again, and I found a mudlarker strolling along the beach who has something to say to you.
Okay folks, here it is. There's the slipway. The other side of that slipway is the beach we were on last time, the beach we wanted to go to this time. We are thrilled with what we found here, but as you know, it was find after find over there, but we can't get there because the gentleman in the crane behind me, along with his buddies, are doing some works to shore up the area, and there's a big sign saying danger, do not enter, so we can't go where we wanted to go. Now, one possibility is that we come back in a few months' time and conclude this video, because there's not enough on this video for us. But I got a better idea. We are on the very eastern tip of Wales. There's England over there. We're at the very edge. Come with us now and we'll take you right across Wales, and we will go to the very western side, and we will film the rest of the video there. Let's see what east and west have to offer here in Wales. Come on. Well, here we are, 120 miles from Chepstow in Cardigan. We've travelled from the very first castle built after the victory in 1066 for William the Conqueror. That castle was built, as I said, to suppress the marauding Welsh. But now we're at the site of a very different castle. A castle that was the first stone-built castle in Wales, not built by the invaders, but built by a Welshman. Because he captured this area where a wooden castle stood from the Normans 100 years after the Battle of Hastings in 1166. Whereas Chepstow Castle stood high above the River Wye and was built just months after the Battle of Hastings, here we have Cardigan Castle. Took us 2.5 hours to get here today, but we're talking 100 years of history. This is reputed to be the oldest stone castle in Wales. It was Rhys ap Griffith who captured that original wooden castle from the invaders in 1166. The marauding Welsh, as they were called, were still taking a stand, and their front line was now the River Teifi. It saw its last battles in 1645, when the cannons from a wrecked warship were used to fortify this place once again during the Civil War. But we want to see what's in the river today, so we're heading down to Mudlark the River Teifi, equipped now with an umbrella, because as we travelled, the weather has changed. Come on, let's see what we can find.
Here we are at Poppit Sands. Now it's a beautiful beach. Lots of things have washed up from the tide, but it's mainly floating bits of wood, lightweight things. So I don't think we're going to find a lot here. We need to walk up until we find the mouth of the river. that could take a while, so we'll have a look and see if there's anything exciting on our way to where we want to be. It's some giant bead to make a giant necklace. It's as big as my foot. It's got a hole through the middle. Phil's found a bit of driftwood. I think bit's quite the wrong word, isn't it? Look at the size of that.
Yep.
You can't take that home.
Oh, it's not fair.
Got some company.
I tell you what, I think it's raining.
It is. I have no idea what I'm going to do with a bit of rope, but I'll take it anyway. What do you think? What should I do with my bit of rope? It's a boy. Sounds like something you'd say after a baby was born, isn't it? RNLI 1320. Which just goes to show how high the sea, or the estuary I suppose, is going to come. Because this is going to be floating in a few hours' time. So we'd better get a move on, because we want to go right up there and get back before the water gets to where I'm stood now. I can clearly see the other side of the rainbow now. Right, enough rainbow spotting, let's keep looking. I'm determined to find something exciting on this beach. Now, if I found logs exciting, which I do funnily enough, I always think if I had a log fire I'd be taking all these with us.
A decent post for the garden.
It is, we've got a fence post.
Yeah.
But I want to find something other than logs.
What's that over there?
Over where?
Just a tiny bit, little
This
orange,
way?
like beady thing or something.
A beady thing.
See?
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah. Clam? No.
Let's have a look. I think it's possibly a bullet out of a BB gun. What do you think? Can't see any holes in it, but then again I don't have my glasses on. I'm going to go for a BB gun pellet, so we're getting this out of the water before some poor creature eats it and dies. I found a shoe. Only the one. And it doesn't fit, what a shame. Walking around the corner, this is very messy cove area. It's much windier here, sorry if it's affecting the sound. Phil's beating us to it, look at that. He's popped his wellies on and he's in already. And here we are. Hello. Yeah, I've got my grabby thingy. Got my camera. I've got my wellies. Come on, let's go and join Phil. There's a little patch of rocky bits and pieces there, but Phil's been down there a while and I can't see him with his hands full of bits and pieces of china and glass. Nope, looks like he's saying he has nothing. Ah. We'll have a look just in case. But from this distance I can see there's nothing white and gleaming or anything odd looking. I'll pop you down, don't forget, shout if you see something. Right, we got a rock pool. And there's nobody living in there that I can see. Should we get in? I've got my wellies, have you got your wellies on? Yep, okay then, pop your wellies on, in we go. Ooh. Right. Let's carry on looking. Lots of interesting colour pebbles. If there was smelly vision, you could smell it's really stinky here.
I think it's the shells.
Yes, I think so.
Fishy smells.
Ooh. Now, can you see something? I could be wrong, but I think I can see something blue. Which should be quite unusual. There's nothing else here. Oh! It's only a bit, but it's something. Oh, look at that! That's not just a standard blue bottle, is it? There's some lines on the side. Here's a screw cap. Where's the sun? Well, that's better than nothing. I didn't think we were going to find anything, and we found a beautiful piece of blue glass.
You got the first find.
Yep.
And because it's blue,
Yes.
mine don't look so good now.
Oh. What have you found?
Look, just spotted it over there.
Oh yes, another piece of bottle. Same size,
Very
isn't that funny?
similar size and shape, look.
Oh yes, let's have a look at the colour on this one. Oh, it's green, that's pretty. Oh, sorry about the wind, it's picking up now. Let's turn this way to talk. A piece of green glass, well done. We're at the edge of the estuary now, no little puddles for us. We're going in, so pop those wellies on again. Ooh, it's chilly. Again, lots of broken shells. I wonder why so many get broken here. Let's have a look at that one. Oh, I've got to be careful, there's nobody in them. There you go, part of a mussel shell. Quite often you go to pick up a shell and it's one of the limpets and it's completely stuck to the stone that it stood on and it's not coming off. Oh, have you found something?
Yes.
What have you found?
I found a sliver.
A sliver?
From an ancient galleon.
Oh, from an ancient galleon.
Which once sailed the estuary here and went
all the way
just
down there.
around that corner
Yes.
to the castle.
Do you think so? Is
I
it
think
actually
so.
marked Eolde Galleon piece?
Put it this way.
.com.
Put it this way.
Mm.
That is ancient wood.
Let's have
That
a
is
look.
old. Be very careful because it's very fragile.
Let's have a look around this way.
Very old. It's very dark, and it's definitely a piece of a plank of some kind.
It could be then.
So I'm going for a bit of a ship from the times of the princes and the kings that battled at Cardigan Castle just above us here on the estuary.
Ooh, I think I found an ancient scarab. There, look. There's its head and there's its wings. So is it an ancient scarab or is it a broken mussel shell? I think, yep, it's a broken mussel shell. There's a beautiful rainbow shining over the sand dunes that we've had to walk on to get to the beach, and now back from the beach, and Phil's just spotted this sign. He's not a happy bunny.
No.
Add a habitat. I think that says Cynefin Gwyberod, if my pronunciation is right there. So poor old Phil, at least he saw that after we went through the dunes, not before. This is a gorgeous view from the estuary over this side. Over there is where we were a few minutes ago, and now we've travelled across. We're right next to a main road, but that doesn't stop this being a beautiful beach. And we're hopeful to find some sea glass.
Pretty stone.
Oh, that's nice.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It's got really nice lines on it. I wonder if that is fossil or whether it's just mud that has gone hard. It's a pretty firm stone. Sometimes you see pretty ones like this and they're just soft because they're really only mud, but that's quite hard, so that could well be a fossil.
I can see a donkey's dinner.
A donkey's dinner. Ah, there, a carrot or a snowman's nose.
Ah, that's what it is.
Yes.
It's the scene of a murder. It's a dead snowman.
Oh, poor thing. Right, I'll point you down. Don't forget, shout if you see something. Lots of twigs. Oh, look at the lichen on there. That is beautiful. I really like that, but I'll leave it here because it seems to be thriving quite well. Oh look, that's a nice piece of glass. And no, I think this may be sharper. Yep, that's sharper. Let's keep looking. Look at that. That looks like a dinosaur head. Don't know what else it could be. Oh, it's big. It's orange. And it's got CA written on the end. It's a boy. But it's not attached to anything. It's just tied up in all this driftwood. I wonder if we can get it out.
Treasures away.
Oh, go on then, let's have a look. Oh, is that plain or patterned? Plain.
Bits of glass.
That's nice, well rounded, and that's nice, that's rounded as well. It seems a shame to just leave it here and then it's going to get washed out to sea, when I think I could do something with it. I have no idea what.
Ancient piece of mariner's wood in there.
Yep.
One is a mudlark without a boy.
It's a sort of a ball, isn't it? That's the noise of a rope banging on the mast of the ship there. Was it so windy? Whoops, somebody's left their book here. What were they reading? Let's have a look. Ugh, very soggy. It cost them £1.50 from a charity shop. Germinal. Oh, Emile Zola. Oh, I think we'll take that home, see if we can do anything with it. I don't think the person who was reading it is going to be coming back for that, are they? It's in a very poor, messy condition. Ooh, look at the water in it. Aha, there it is. We always find one. What is a mudlark without finding a ball? And that's a proper ball. Ooh, it's very pongy here again. Not all the time, but occasionally you get something really nippy. And that's a piece of modern glass there. I get lots of broken shells. We really need to find a beach with whole shells. Few little cockle shells, nothing much.
A tile or something here, is there?
Bit of a tile. Oh yes, I can see it. Oh, yep, it's ridgy. Do you think that's plain or patterned? Plain! Oh, typical. And there's something here. Is this a bit of a handle of a teacup? Not sure. I think it's something. Is that off a pipe bowl, do you think? A bit of a stem, you know, as it joins into the pipe? I think it could be. Or is it a bit of crab something? And there's also, before I look away, little tiny button or a popper. Probably off a fisherman's dungarees. Is that blue glass? Oh yes, it is. I didn't think it was going to be. Oh, that's a nice stone. There, I like that. Isn't that pretty with the orange in it? Oh, I'm going to take that home. I think that's a cute one. That's a pretty little bit of shell. Look at that. Is it a shell? Oh no, this isn't this one. It's a unicorn horn. They're very rare. We'll put it in our bag, but if we see a little unicorn running around without a horn, then we'll give him this one. Oh, a piece of china, piece of china. Oh, let's savour the moment. Do you think that's plain or patterned? It's thin. It is china, not pottery. Let's turn it over. Oh, it's plain. But down here I found something metal. Do you think it's a bit of boat or something else? Oh, it's coming up. Down to give it a wash. Very useful having the water. It's just a piece of iron pipe. So we have no idea. It can either be something very mundane or something really exciting. Can you think of anything exciting that could be? Go on, let me know in the comments below. No matter how tall a story it is, where do you think that came from? What do you think it belongs to? And how did it end up here? Last time the shower came, we were in the car. Now it's a huge shower again. And we're out on the beach. Phil's got a hat on. I have no hood on, so I look like a drowned rat. Hello, drowned rat. But it's pointless running because I'm wet already. So we're going to carry on looking. And then I'll just hang myself out to dry when I get home. Oh, very wet. Oh, look how muddy my thing is now. There's no bit of bottleneck. Now that looks quite old, doesn't it? There's 7 there. I wonder what that was. I don't think it's old, antique old, but it's old vintage old. Do you know what that 7 is there? Is it that one is an L? No, I think it's a 7. I hope you can see this because the camera this side is covered in rain, so all I can see is water. Sun's come back out. Now I'm soaking wet. And I've seen something pottery there. Right, let's have a look. Right, it's definitely old. You can see it's quite yellowed. It's got bits of green growing around the outside. It's been lying in the mud. Do you think it's plain or patterned? It's plain. And it's green and mossy. And a bit smelly. Before we go back to the car, I'm walking along the seawall again and I found this. Looks like a bit of a bottom of a mixing bowl or something. It's that brown that the mixing bowls came in. This is what I like. It's the way the stones here, many of them break so cleanly that looks as if somebody's actually made it. It isn't, it's purely natural, but isn't it amazing? We've tucked the camera down behind a boat, so it's a little bit awkward.
Yes, but we're out to the wind, hopefully, for you. A ball.
Oh, there we go.
Found another ball.
And what else have we got?
A big chunk of glass.
Oh, that's nice. That's big lump there. If only that was rounder, we would give that gummy bear status, but unfortunately, it's too sharp for a gummy bear.
Screw top, but been in the water a while.
Oh, that's nice. Yep, what else have you got?
And this introduces my next game, because that's a rather large chunk of tile.
Oh, it is, isn't it? That's a big one. It's smashed, which is a shame. That was a fair chunk in its time.
And here we have my revenge, I hope.
All right,
I'm going for it again,
but
but they're all tile. Right. Every piece is a piece of tile found in the last couple of 100 metres of beach.
Okay, so I go for this one first, and I'm going to say, ooh, plain. Yep, one's me. This one looked the same, so I'm going to say that one belongs to that one and is plain too. Oh no, that's got a bit of pattern on it.
I win one!
Well done. Yay. One to Phil. Right, this one I'm going for, ooh. Oh, I don't know, plain.
Two to me!
Oh wow, look, that's the same.
I know. And they weren't found near each other.
Right, ooh, this is getting tough. I think Phil's going to win. Patterned.
Yeah, same one, but it's yours. You call patterned.
Yes.
You're very generous, dear, but I think the viewers may notice.
That one I'm going to go for patterns, as we've got such a lot of pattern pieces. Another piece of the same tile.
Yeah.
Wow, and you found these
separately, yeah.
Right, and so we got our last one here, which I'm going to say, oh, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern, 1 plain, so I'm going for plain. Yep, it's rusty, but it's plain. So another one to us, so that's 4 to us, 2 to Phil.
Oh well, you can't win them all. Some of us just can't win at all. Hope you've enjoyed this mudlark. It's covered some miles. We've covered a century and more in history. We've got 120-mile travel. We've seen 2 amazing castles. What's not to like? And finds and games.
We've had a wonderful time, haven't we?
We have. And now, as I hide from the wind, I'd just like to say, if you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, till the next time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, be sure to have fun. Bye!
Bye!
It says bye!
Bye then!